It is your boyfriend on the beat.
What's up, what it do, and we back with another video. Hope everybody doing good out there, because I'm feeling great. I'm feeling real good, you know what I mean? But check this out. If you're a newcomer, welcome to the channel, you know what I mean? Welcome to the channel. Hope you like some content, all my content I put out there. Check out all the videos. Comment and tell me what you like. Also, comment, share, and like the videos, alright? But most important, subscribe to the channel, because there's a lot of more content coming your way, you know what I mean? But we ain't gonna do too much of the intro. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the video.
On September 21st, 2024 in Springfield, Massachusetts, officers investigate a vehicle parked at a casino with a missing tire and a completely destroyed rim. They then get the surprise of their careers as they find out who the car belongs to.
What's his name?
Nicholas Kochi is the sheriff of Hampton County, Massachusetts, which is where the city of Springfield is located. The officers are able to get the sheriff to come out of the casino so they can investigate. However, the sheriff won't make it easy for them.
How you doing, Sheriff?
Good, very good.
Good. Hi, Lieutenant Corey Mackey. What's that? Who's busting what?
They changed his tire.
Okay. Just to let you know, we came down to this.
Yeah.
We are recording, just so you know.
Yeah.
What happened?
I was coming around the corner, I popped the tires.
Do you know where? We're trying to.
Right
we were
here.
looking to see where you were in the casino and everything, and
It's all good.
it's all good.
Changed his tire.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. The problem is, hang on for a second. Were you the one driving it?
No.
You weren't driving it?
No.
Okay. Who was driving you?
A friend of mine.
A friend of yours? He's in the casino now?
Yep.
Okay, we'll see that too. All right, but I need you to stay here for a second. All right, sir. None of us wants to be involved in this. All right, but I can smell alcohol
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
from your breath.
100%.
I've got this right here.
Yeah.
Everything's on camera. I got to take it by the numbers.
Change the tire.
I got to take it by the numbers. We're going to review if your friend in there was driving, as you say. We'll see that on the camera. I can go talk to him. Everything will be good. All right. What's that? Okay. All right, sit tight.
That don't mean nothing. You still getting held. Man, look, this is what I'm saying. Some cops think they're above the law, but then they got to realize that some other officers out there really hold everybody to a standard, especially their own people or their own fellow members of the police department. You know what I mean? He acting like, you know what I mean, he acting like he's above the law. Then he realizes now, like, hey, he ain't finna cut you no slack. He finna get on your head about it, which he should. They finding cocaine, you smelling like alcohol, you got your car tire blew out, rim toe up in front of a man. Stop playing. Get him up out of here.
All right.
Seriously? Okay. I'll tell you what. Leave the car here. Leave it.
Nope, sir. Sir, I'm going to ask you to stay here. Stay put. All right.
Why?
Till we figure this out. Because based on what I'm seeing here and smelling alcohol on your breath, I'm going to have to do an investigation through this. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And if everything is fine, you know, if it determines that there's no
Change the tire.
No, he's not changing the tire right now. Absolutely not.
You can change the tire.
He's not changing the tire yet.
Yeah. Okay. Want to go down the road, huh? Okay.
I want to take everything right by the numbers and by the book, sir. Okay. By the numbers and by the book, sir.
That's what we do.
That's correct.
Yeah.
It's clear by the sheriff's body language that he is likely secretly signaling for his lieutenant to deactivate his body camera, which the lieutenant refuses to do.
Right. And if at the end of it everything is good,
Stop turning towards me.
oh, sir, just stand over here for me, all right? Please.
I'm going to go back in the front.
No, you're not going back in the casino. All right, sir. Sir, I understand you are the sheriff. I respect that immensely. But right now I'm conducting an investigation, okay? I need you to stay here and follow the directions,
100%.
okay? All right?
What's so crazy is ain't no telling how many times he didn't, you know what I mean, done this. He could have really hurt somebody on that road driving like this, and then got cocaine in the car with him, and he's probably using it. But once again, some cops get very comfortable out there and then they can pull these type of games and they find out, you know what I mean, this ain't that. you are being held with the law. You know, it is what it is, and that's what he get.
You can't pop the tire, huh?
What's that?
You can't pop a tire.
You're not going to be able to put a tire on that rim anyways. That rim is completely and utterly destroyed.
I got my guy.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Where, do you know where you ran
Yes, I
something
do.
over? Where was it?
Right up on the corner. And I took the turn.
Took the turn into here?
Yep.
Okay. There looks like there's a plant on there. Was there a plant that
You might have been.
might have been?
I don't know.
But that's where it was. So the remnants of the tire should
Yep.
be down. Should be down
I
that
don't
way. You don't
I have
know?
no idea.
Okay. Can I ask you where you're coming from today?
Springfield Country Club.
Springfield Country Club.
Yeah.
All right. The golf tournament?
No.
No, we're just there.
I was there playing golf.
We're there playing golf. Okay.
Yeah. What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for another one of my supervisors so we can have
Okay.
two people here, okay?
Good.
All right. That way everything's
No,
recorded,
it's all good. It's
everything's
all good.
inspected,
It's all
everything's
good.
going to be
It's
nice
all
and
good.
easy,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
sir?
It's all good.
All right. Officer Cotto. Can you head down to the corner at East Columbus and just see if there's any remnants of the tire there at all? That's where you were and there was nothing there?
Yeah. The right may not be.
May not be where you hit it?
No, that's where I hit it, but
Okay. Did you, after turning in here and hitting it, did you drive anywhere else where we could find the
No.
tire?
no.
No? Okay. I'm just saying, the tire should be somewhere between
Yeah, so
where
go
that was
look.
hit and here.
Yeah,
Okay.
go look.
You just do me a favor one more time. Just walk down there and then walk the whole way back
Okay.
to see if we can find the tire. Appreciate your understanding.
You're a good man.
I appreciate your understanding.
Yeah.
Someone coming over from Beacon.
Just seen you.
Okay. We're going to take a walk over where we're a little bit out of sight. Okay? No? How much you had to drink tonight, sir? Couple beers?
Yeah. Keep recording me. We're not going nowhere.
Okay. I'd like to ask you to do field sobriety.
Nope, not gonna happen.
Not going to happen?
I'm not driving. Yeah. Feel sobriety for what?
All right. What's that? Okay. Well, you drove in.
See, the body cams, man, I'm telling you, they come in the clutch with people like them. Now he lying about it, trying to deny when you knowing damn well you were drinking and probably getting high too. You got too comfortable out here. And that's part all the officers out here that be doing that, you know what I mean? Y'all get too comfortable thinking that the road is y'all and y'all the ones who, you know what I mean, control everything. Y'all find out that y'all ain't. Yeah. Y'all get held to the same thing as we do out there driving on the road. Yeah. Wake up. For real, for real.
That was a long time ago. What's up, Nikki? I'm by my car. Bye.
Sir, when you went into the casino, did you have any drinks in the casino?
Negative.
You did not have any drinks in the casino? Because that's what we're waiting on right now. We're trying to figure out if you went in and had anything inside.
Zero.
You had nothing inside, so anything was at the golf course?
Yep.
Okay. All right. All right, sir, can you come over here? I want to talk to you a little bit more. All right. I'd like you, I'm going to be very straightforward with you. All right. You came from East Columbus. You turned in here. We can't find the tire. Okay. That's fine. There's clear indications that that rim is pretty destroyed.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. You got here about 6:40 something, 6:45, so maybe 25 minutes before you and I started interacting, somewhere around a half hour. You've got clear indications of alcohol consumption.
100%.
All right.
And a
I
couple
can tell
drinks.
that you've admitted alcohol consumption. You've got your speech a little bit slurred. All right. I can smell it coming off your breath. I can see the redness in your eyes.
And y'all know what I noticed? Y'all look in the back at these officers in the background, how they moving and how they acting. They're acting as if it's not even a big deal. And not only that, where's the cocaine that y'all found? Why we ain't talking about that? You know what I mean? Like, why we ain't talking about that? Because That's the first thing they showed when the video came on, that he had cocaine in the car. And if it was somebody else that had this issue going on like this, it'd be about 4 or 5 cars up there right now. And it seemed like nobody want to get involved in it because they feel there's going to be repercussions behind it. That's how I look at it, you know what I mean? Because it's so many officers out here right now, and ain't nobody really, you know what I mean, really up there with him trying to make sure this arrest go the way it's supposed to go. You know what I mean?
I'm going to ask you a second time if you will perform field sobriety so I can determine if you are safe
Not gonna
to
happen.
drive. Okay? I have a PBT that can sort this out right now.
Not gonna happen.
Okay? So you're going to refuse field sobriety.
Yep.
All right? You're not going to take the BBT.
Yep.
You admit to alcohol consumption. All right?
A little bit.
Driving. Okay?
No, well,
Okay.
if that's what you're,
All right. Well,
you're
then
gonna assume.
Then at that point,
While the body cam footage is redacted, this is when the sheriff's official arrest takes place. The body cam resumes right after the sheriff is placed in handcuffs.
your wallet's inside the car. We're going to go ahead and grab that for you. Okay? All right. Officer, can you just sit with him for a minute? I'll take him in my cruiser. All right? All right, sir. So this is your wallet right here. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in your pocket so you have it with you. Is there a phone somewhere that you'd like to bring? In my pocket, yeah. In your pocket? All right. Can I put this tin in your vehicle so we don't have to take it? All right. So you got your wallet over here. This is your phone right in the back. All right, this is just a golf tee. I'm going to put that right in here as well. Okay. All right, we're going to walk down to my unmarked. Sergeant, I'm going to have you come with me as well. All right.
Stay at home and just let him fix it.
No, if they're able to fix it,
Okay.
we don't need to tow a county vehicle. If he's able to fix it and we can get somebody who is properly
Yes, sir.
can drive it. All right, the keys are inside there. Sit with him for a sec. Sir, the keys are right in the middle. There's also a $50 bill. Do you want me to leave that in there?
Yeah.
Or do you want it with you? You're comfortable. Who do you want to take possession of that vehicle? Is it okay?
Yep.
That gentleman right there works
Yes,
for you?
it is.
He does? And they can arrange for
Yep.
someone to take it?
Yep.
That's fine. We can get out of here properly. That's fine. All right, come on down. It's going to be the black SUV at the very end. We're going to go right around. I'm going to put you in the front passenger seat, all right? I think I have a jacket on there. Just to make sure. Nope, nothing's there. Special thing. Second, sir. Oh, careful. You can move anything over there and just ride with me.
After a very awkward car ride, the sheriff is transported to the police station to continue with his booking process. Later that night, the lieutenant returns to the area surrounding the casino as damage to a vehicle and scratch marks on the road were found that could be related to this incident.
We are trying to backtrack the path of the vehicle involved in the incident this evening. We did come across a vehicle with scrapes on it that does appear fresh. However, it has both white and hints of red to it. In the center line of the road, there are scrapes that appear consistent also with the tire rim that we viewed up ahead, and we're going to walk up looking at those scrapes as well. More scrapes in the middle of the roadway, consistent in path. More scrapes in the middle of the roadway, consistent with path.
If these scrapes lead to the location where they found the sheriff's vehicle, officers can be certain that this damage was caused by the sheriff himself, and may also be able to develop probable cause for leaving the scene of a crash. The sheriff was charged with operating a vehicle under the influence. It's unknown why the prosecutor did not seek a separate charge for leaving the scene of a crash. However, we are the first news organization to report on it. A local news network provides interesting insight into Sheriff Kochi's response to this incident.
Hampden County Sheriff Nick Kochi freely admits Saturday, September 21st, was not a good day for him. He was arrested outside MGM Springfield for driving while intoxicated and subsequently suspended for several days without pay.
I feel very blessed as the sheriff of Hampden County, but more importantly, as the person, Nick Kochi. There's no question 6 weeks ago was not one of my finest moments.
Kochi immediately took ownership for that behavior. Leaving court after his arraignment in late September, he pulled no punches, pointing the finger squarely at himself.
So today, I take full responsibility for what happened this past Saturday.
Now, some 46 days later, and after paying nearly $2,500 to cover the costs of repair to the state vehicle he was driving at the time, the sheriff is humbled by the outpouring of support and understanding from the community and says he won't let them down again.
And if there's a day that comes up and you don't show your best version, well, tomorrow you wake up and you make sure your version's better. And that's a lesson that I've kept with me my entire life, and it's one that has really helped me over the last 6 weeks continue to show who Nick Kochi is. Never mind the sheriff part. Who am I as a person?
Kochi, in his second 6-year term as sheriff, says he's resilient, strong, compassionate, and most of all, coming out of this experience, a better person.
Good people can make a bad decision. Let's not judge them on their bad decision. Let's judge them on who they are and how they respond to what they've done.
After his arraignment, Sheriff Kochi was given a continuance without a finding of guilt for 1 year, meaning his charge will be dismissed if he avoids further legal trouble during that period. His driver's license was also temporarily suspended, and he was required to attend an OUI education program. As of April 2025, there are no reports indicating Kochi has encountered further legal trouble. In fact, in January 2025, he was appointed vice president of the Massachusetts Sheriff's Association. Let us know your thoughts about this.
I'm gonna let you know my thoughts right now. Hold up, y'all. Hang tight for a minute. That's why I couldn't say nothing through the rest of the video. I just really wanted to see this right quick, y'all. I really wanted to see this right quick, y'all. Hold up 1 minute.
On September 21st, 2024 in Springfield, Massachusetts, officers investigate a vehicle parked at a casino with a missing tire and a completely destroyed rim. They then get the surprise of their careers as they find out who the car belongs to.
What's his name?
Nicholas Kochi is the sheriff of Hampden County, Massachusetts, which is where the city of Springfield is located. The officers are able to get the sheriff to come out of the casino so they can investigate. However, the sheriff won't make it easy for them.
Okay, my bad. I thought they said they had found cocaine in this car. All right, cool. All right, well, I'm gonna pull back on that. You know what I mean? But still, you telling me this man did all this and he's able to get that? You know what I mean? That's crazy work. Now, at the beginning of the video, like I said, because I didn't watch the video before y'all, I thought they said it was cocaine, you know what I mean? But that's me all into the video, you know what I mean? But that's crazy work. You hear me? That is crazy work. For real, for real. So he must got some ties in with the city for real, because he got in the front seat with his handcuffs on. They walked him right in with no problem and all type of stuff, you know what I mean? That is crazy. But hey, that just pretty much showed you in certain situations, you know what I mean, they protect it. They protect their own. Now, my question is, what happened to the guy who arrested him? Is he still in the force? Where is he at now? Because I know for a fact they probably handed it to him because they felt like he knew better, or he knew more wrong than getting him jammed up like that, or shell jammed up like that. After all the things he was doing at that stop, you know what I mean? But once again, y'all, it just pretty much show you how some polices are and how the system works. Some of the system work. Not everybody, not all the system, but some of the system, how it works. All right? Now, I want to thank everybody watching the video. Comment, like, subscribe the video. All right. Comment, like, and subscribe to the video. All right. That will really help me get my algorithm up and get my name in there and get more views and get more people looking at it. All right. But I appreciate y'all once again. This has been another presentation of Dave's Channel 444. Peace.